It always surprises me. Hello, happy Sunday, the 19th of June. 19th of June, 2022. Happy Sunday. How are you? It's nice to have you with me. I'm Louisa. You're joining me on this Sunday early evening at 7 o'clock. Well, 1 minute to 7. I'm early. Can you believe? I really wanted to put a filter on my face, but I can't find one. I've just had my Sunday prep. Do you remember when you were younger at school? And I don't know about you lot, but Sunday was the day that you would get ready for the week. So you would have a bath, wash your hair, do everything, pack your school bag, get everything ready, have all your books ready, have all your homework ready to go into school on Monday. As I've got older, hello Beth, how are you, gorgeous lady? As I've got older, that Sunday turned into shave your legs, shave your armpits, shave your bits, condition your hair, put a proper conditioner on, change the bed sheets, wash the bed sheets, fluff the pillows, air all the rooms, make it nice and clean and friendly and warm and snug, and get ready for the week ahead. So that's what I've done. So I've had an early shower so that I am ready for the day. Hello, Denmark. Hello, Jim in Denmark. A card has just dropped out. I want to see. Oh my gosh, why do I keep getting this card when it's lying to me? This card is lying to me. It says I'm going to get married, that there's a union. Don't know why it's lying to me. It always gives me that. The Two of Cups. Yeah, unity, partnership, connection, close bonds. What are you doing tonight? So, hello, Catherine. Hello, Dan. Hello, Miles. I went to Cardiff this weekend. I had such a wonderful time. You know, sometimes, would you rather have a cake that looks disgusting but tastes delicious, or a cake that looks delicious but tastes disgusting? So this week I was in Cardiff in the worst hotel ever, like the hotel. Apparently, it used to be offices. You can tell. I won't give it away, but it's something to do with lemons in Cardiff. And we had like over 34, 33 degrees in heat in 33 degrees heat in Cardiff. And when I was up there, they had no aircon. The aircon was completely broken. I say broken, it's England, mate. They just don't have it. I don't know if you're from around the world, wherever you are in the world, if you've been to England before, England has this really cool thing where we don't need aircon because our weather is normally pretty mild and plain and nothing that exciting. Just open a window, mate. In Cardiff, they have no aircon, and they put us on the 8th floor, myself and Bernie, and you can't open the windows. When I say it was disgusting, it was disgusting. Like, I've been to Singapore and that's humid, right? But at least in Singapore they've got aircon and you can open the windows even though you shouldn't. But you'd step outside in Singapore and you'd sweat immediately. It was like this in Cardiff. It was disgusting. And I was like, I can't stay here. I'm going to have to cancel the weekend. I don't know what to do. Disgusting but tastes awesome. Exactly, right? And so then I thought, I was like, I don't know what to do. And then the staff was so lovely and bent over backwards to help. And we're like, we can keep Bernie on reception. We've got aircon on reception. What can we do? They moved me down to lower floors. If you've got dark curtains, open them. If you've got light curtains, close them. Did some research. And just had the door open the whole time. And so we stayed in Cardiff, me and Bernie, and the poor thing, it was so hot. So what I did, you couldn't stay in the hotel in the day. So we'd go walking. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday was raining, but it was still muggy in the hotel. We went walking around Cardiff, just trying to get the aircon from the coffee shops and keep her in the shade. And she was such a lovely girl. She's so sweet. I don't know if I told you that she's 5 now. Bernie's 5. Can you believe it? So yeah, I had a really nice time. How are you? How's things? Disgusting taste but awesome. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Medrian. It's Father's Day today, isn't it? I forgot about that. I hope you're having a good day if you're celebrating it. Hope you're having a good day if you didn't even know if it was today. Hope you guys are all okay. So I went to Cardiff and I caught up with a friend of mine called Jason Patterson, who's a comedian. He's brilliant. You should totally go see him if you see him on a lineup. He's just ace. And I knew Jason from back in the day, like from 10, 12 years ago. And it was so nice to connect with somebody that felt like home. I know that sounds weird to say because I've seen him a couple of times over the years, but it's never quite been the same. We used to be really close and kind of went our own separate ways. And it was so nice to see him and hang out with him. And I hung out with a guy called Mark. And it was just so much fun. Had such a good time. Such a good time. So the staff at the hotel were lovely. The company was gorgeous. I was very proud of myself. I went to the #1 cocktail bar in the United Kingdom. I was so excited. It's called Lab 22. It's a cocktail bar in Cardiff. They are phenomenal. If you haven't been, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's a curated menu, and the menu is the #1 menu worldwide. I swear down, I will do a tour of these top 50 cocktail bars. A few weeks ago, I went to the #1 cocktail bar in Birmingham. That's number 37th cocktail bar in the United Kingdom, which is in Birmingham, which is called Couch, and it's in Sturchley. Delicious menu. And their menu was like TV shows. So a cocktail was named after a TV show, and they curated it themselves and made it. And in Cardiff, they won the #1 menu in the world. And it was like weird alien spaceship, like cartoons, like almost like cartoons, and it was gorgeous. It looked wicked. It looked really good. And it was all like really like it was like £9.50 for a cocktail, but like a handmade one. Delicious. Lab 22, shout out to you. Me and Bernie got treated like royalty. Like Bernie, just they welcomed us in with open arms. It was gorgeous. Bernie was so welcome everywhere. They were lovely to her. Lovely, 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 lovely. So I love Cardiff, and the audiences were fab. A couple of hen do's, couple of stag do's, not really hen do's. The day was heaving. I don't know about anybody else if you've been out in the city centre lately. Cardiff was it was like a market for sheep, but with people, whatever that's called. It was a lot of people. It was rammed, and I was like, this is a bit too much for me. It's weird to see that after lockdown, to see that level of busyness. TGI Fridays are starting a bottomless brunch with cocktails. Are they really? See, the thing about bottomless brunch, I don't know if I trust a bottomless brunch, because I feel like a bottomless brunch, they just give you like the cheap stuff, or they pre-mix it. No, thank you. No, thank you. Anyway, I had such a wonderful time. I had lovely gigs, and I've made a decision on my living arrangements. Ooh, I've decided to stay where I am in Birmingham and make it my home. I've decided to stay here. I went to go look at some places last week. So last week was a very busy week. I think I saw you, didn't I? I spoke to you from Farnborough. So I went to go look at a couple of places, and I went to go, and then some of them cancelled, and then it was a 2.5-hour drive. And I thought, do you know what, mate? Just stay in Birmingham. And the thing that did it for me is I saw pictures of my house for the advert ready to go live, and the pictures were so gorgeous, and I was like, I'll live in this house. This house looks amazing. I want to live here. And it's my house. So I thought, you know what? Stop running away from stuff, run towards, and just take it easy. So that's what I did. That's what I've done. So I've decided to stay here for a bit longer. And it's a busy week. Tomorrow, I'm very, very excited, because tomorrow I'm going to go see the little Rugrat. I can't wait. I'm going to go see the Diplomat tomorrow. I'll let you know how she is with little Whippy, little indie Whippy. So I'm very excited to go see her. So hopefully we'll go see the #1 cocktail bar in Krakow. That'd be fun. So I'm staying in Birmingham. Going to try and do more in Birmingham, in the Midlands. Going to try and gig more, and gig not just in London, but gig all around the country, especially because Birmingham's like the middle of it. So now things have opened up again. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like happy. I'm going to make an effort to gig up and down the country and socialize and go out. So I'm really pleased. I've decided to stay, and when I'm ready, like, I will move again, but I'll move when I'm ready and I've got what I want and shit in order. But for now, we're going to stay here. And ever since I've made the decision, I feel 1,000% better. Like, I feel so excited about what I can do here. And I didn't feel like that before. Isn't that weird that sometimes you feel like you need to move away from something just to have a look at what else is out there, just to go, actually, no, I'm all right. I'm actually really good where I am. So that's what's happening. Amazing. Enjoy your time with your sister. Thank you. Hi, my lovely. How did you cope with the heat on Friday? I was fine. Bernie was fine. Bernie's such a good girl. She's such a lovely sausage, that dog. She's just the sweetest soul. We just kept going into places with aircon. Nice to have figured some things out and make a base of operations. Good luck with it all. Thank you very much, Jim. Thank you very much. So that's the plan. I wanted to talk to you about something else. Oh, yes. So when I was in Cardiff looking for a dog-friendly coffee shop, not many, I found one. What were they called? Oh, pants. I did a shout out to them. 10 coffee, maybe 10 steps coffee, 10 men coffee, something like that. Anyway, I went to do you want to see what I've got for Indy, the little Whippy, as a birthday present? Not as a birthday present, as a your Aunt Louise has come to see you present. Shall I show you? Hi, sausage. Hi, sausage. You come and say hi. I was just talking about you. I was just talking about what a lovely sausage you are. What a lovely, can't see it, can you? Hang on. Oh, what a lovely sausage. Yes, what a lovely sausage. I've got India a little present. Let me just show you quickly before I go on to my other thing that I was going to talk about. But don't tell her. Oh, what's that? Okay. Look what I got for Indy, because I haven't seen her in ages. And I found this online. Look, it's a little dinosaur costume for the Whippy. A little dinosaur costume for the Whippy. Yeah, I'm gonna see your sister. So I'm very excited about that. Anywho, so I went to a coffee shop, and this beautiful young woman came in holding a baby, like got a baby out. It was raining. Got the baby out of the snug. Such a gorgeous little baby. Like, so they look like besties. They just look like besties. And I was like, oh my gosh, you look like you're living my dream life. That's what I want. Just walk into a coffee shop with a baby and Bernie. And she was like, oh, you're living mine. Like, I love these dogs. Your dog's amazing. Can I say hello? Can the baby say hello? And the baby sat on Bernie. It was very cute. And she was talking and talking and talking. I said, oh, I'd love that. She goes, you should just do it. Just do it. Just doesn't matter if you're not with anybody. Just do it. Do it on your own. I was like, oh, really? Should I? She was like, yeah, just do it on your own. She goes, I was with my partner and we broke up when she was born. And I, you know, like we're still on good terms. Careful, careful. There's nowhere for you to go up there. There's nowhere for you to go. Hang on. And she said she's absolutely loving it. Bernie, no. Bernie. No. No. Sit down. She said, just do it, do it, do it. I said, I can't. She goes, I think it's brilliant. It's a brilliant idea. I'm having such a wonderful time. We're just, it's just the two of us. And I've never wanted to do it on my own. And hopefully I won't have to, because I'd like to be with a partner and I'd like my child to have a father. Like I would like to have a father and two parents to bring a child up. That's what I'd like, is the support. But it was really sweet that she was like, go for it. And I was like, oh, maybe if I don't meet anybody, maybe I will. Maybe I will. And it's funny now, isn't it? How, not funny now, but like, I kind of feel like if my kid went to school and it was just me, there's so many mixtures of families now that the kid would be cool. Because like when I went to school and had divorced parents, it was really odd. Like I was the only kid in school with divorced parents, apart from 3 others, no, my brothers. So like it was weird. Like it was very much odd. It was very odd. Whereas now you can go to school and have like 2 mums or 2 dads or 1 mum or 1 dad or a mum and a dad or a mum or, you know, whatever, can't you? And the kids are cool. So anyway, so then I found out that in Wales, they support you with this stuff. Did you know that? In Wales, they support you with this stuff. If you want to have a baby, they support you with it. Whereas in England, obviously, they don't. So it's interesting. Like Scotland seems to have better stuff going on than England. Like Scotland, the prescriptions are better, the dentists are better, doctors are better. Wales, you seem to have more support for women's health. Sorry, I was going to say women's issues, women's health. And it's interesting. Like England's just useless. It's embarrassing. England. Oh, it makes me sick. Makes me sick. I don't recognise this country. I'm going to do a J-Lo halftime show. That's what she said about America. She doesn't recognize America. She's going to do a halftime show. So she's a halftime show. Pretty beautiful. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a halftime show. Anyway, talk to me. How are you? I've been going on for 12 minutes. These Sunday live streams are getting shorter and shorter because I realise it's just me talking. I should get one of you lot on here to talk with me, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? What would you like to discuss today? Tell me what you've been up to this week. What have you been up to? What are your plans for this coming week? Hope you love Cardiff, my hometown. I love Cardiff. The people are so friendly and so lovely. Like it's such a beautiful city and the people are just lush. It's just lush. I'm going to Glasgow next month. I'm really excited to go to Glasgow. I love Glasgow. I feel like Glasgow and Belfast are just hidden gems. Hidden gems. Last week of school before the summer holidays. Yes, Kelly. About time. Oh, do you remember when you used to have 6 weeks off? Oh, those were the days, weren't they? 6 weeks off. I'm very excited about coming to Glasgow. I've started working out, by the way, 3 times a week. My appetite has become insatiable. I've somehow put on weight. No, it's not muscle. I keep eating really stodgy food. And it's because I'm I called you Ash and I was like, what do I do? Like, I'm really hungry. Like, I feel like my body's gone overdrive. She goes, yeah, you just have to ignore it. I was like, that can't be the answer. She's like, that's the answer. I was like, right. So I need to eat healthier. I know there's a routine to it that if you eat exercise, you're supposed to eat protein before and protein just after, etc., etc., etc. But there you go. Catherine Benoit spent my 60th birthday in Australia with my friend from the age 13. Catherine, that's amazing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Catherine, 60 years old. Many, many happy returns. What a gorgeous birthday. I'm so glad you did something special with it. Went to Australia for my friend. Met her and you had the funeral. It was a beautiful service. I'm so pleased, darling. I'm so pleased. That's a really good. It's really good to have a funeral. I think it's really. It's like the last thing in the to-do list, isn't it? To get that done. Put a pen in it, and then deal with it. But well done for getting through that. Jane can't find the motivation to exercise. I couldn't, Jane. And then I started seeing a personal trainer. He was a guy that taught trampolining at the gym, and I saw him for a session and he was great. And then I've seen him more and more, and then you start getting motivated. But I don't think you ever get motivated. I think you need some help or some support. So if you can find a friend to do it with, or the Joe Wicks program online, or if you can get a personal trainer or find somebody that can help you, I think it's a really good idea to do so, because it's very, very difficult to motivate yourself. I don't know about you lot. I'm sure some of you are really good at that shit. I'm not. Like, I need to be dragged kicking and screaming, and then I will do it. Jim has 14 days off in a week, but have no idea about what to do this year. Well, Jim, when you have 14 days off, chill the fuck out. Let your brain calm down. Then maybe once your brain's calmed down, you'll start thinking of what to do. It will come to you. Nikki has been at work this weekend. They're wanting me to do more and more hours. Finished at 11 o'clock last night. Back in at 8 o'clock. So tired. I had an accident. Spit water all over my foot and burnt my toe. Well, that's rubbish. That's absolutely rubbish, Nikki. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds very difficult. Tom has been looking for new living arrangements. Fiance and I have called it quits. Wow, Thomas, that's a big move. That's a big life event. Thomas, if I remember though, I'm pretty sure us lot were all like, Thomas, come on, you deserve a great love. So fucking now you're going to be open to it, Thomas. You're going to be open to a great fucking love. Leanne, stop my exercise classes because of the stupid cost of living. Oh my gosh, right? It's insane. Making a way through a bag of M&Ms instead. Okay. So the Fringe Festival is on. The Fringe Festival is on in Edinburgh this year. I'm not going to shout out about shows unless I've seen them, because I don't like shouting out unless I've seen it. And I can tell you, yes, this is what I would recommend. But there are shows on at the Fringe Festival. You should definitely go if you're going to go up there. Absolutely onwards and upwards, Thomas. So I had a funny situation with my electricity supplier, which wasn't funny. It was quite horrible. When I changed electricity supplier 18 months ago, they didn't update it at the exchange or something, the meter reading. I don't know. So I've had letters from my old energy supplier saying that they're demanding a bill from 18 months ago because they've rechecked the whatever figures or whatever. They were demanding money. So I went to my new guys and I was like, can you help me out? They're demanding money. Like, what was the reading? Because I don't have the picture on my phone anymore of the meter readings. They couldn't give me that information either because they didn't have they hadn't updated it at the exchange or I don't really understand what's going on. So for 18 months, they haven't charged me any electricity, which I didn't realize because I've just been paying direct debit every month. So I've been paying direct debit every month. So the money's gone out. And then I get information that actually I've not actually paid for any electricity. So then I got a huge bill of like £1,000 or something ridiculous. And I totally had a panic and I was like, what am I going to do? And they said, oh, by the way, you owe us £600. You owe us £600. And then Bulb's calling me saying I owe them £600. Bulb then sends me to the bailiff. So I'm getting bailiff letters left, right, and centre, bailiff threats. I end up paying off Bulb just because I'm like, this is kind of terrifying. I've been chasing for 9 months. I've just leave me alone. I've had enough. And I'm lucky that I'm able to just pay it off and just deal with it. I know there's lots of people that won't be in that position, but it's quite scary when you're getting bailiff threats after bailiff threat after bailiff threat. I then called Octopus Energy. The guy on the other side of the phone was rude, laughed, was ridiculous. I started crying and I was like, I don't know why you're being a moron. I couldn't hear him. And he's like, well, I can't change my microphone. I was like, I can't hear you. And they'd increased my monthly bills to 350. They wanted to increase my direct debits to like 350, 380 pounds a month. I'm calling them crying, being like, what is happening? You're saying I've got a bill for over £1,000. Now you're saying I owe you 600. Now you want to increase my direct debits to nearly 400 quid a month. I live by myself in a terrace house. Like, I don't even have the heating on. What is going on? I'm crying at the phone. I'm getting really upset. It takes ages to get through to somebody. They finally sort it out. Maybe take an hour on the phone. They finally sorted it out. They reduced my direct debits. They said that I was in credit. The electricity bill has now been paid, etc., etc., etc. I'm on my own, and that shit terrifies me, right? That shit terrifies me, and I know that I've paid by direct debit every month, and the money's there in the account to pay off whatever it is that they wanted. They've made a fuck up here. I'm sure it's a fuck up if they've not updated it at the exchange. I'm sure it's a fuck up. For many, many, many people who maybe aren't as gobby as I am, or unafraid to get up and be assertive, even though I cry. Like, I'm assertive, but I cry doing it, being like, this is not right. You can't do this. This is completely unfair. Why would you think that warrants it? And what's frustrating is that they do this automatically. So the sudden direct debit increase was an automated bill because I had suddenly had such a high bill in a short period of time because they hadn't taken my electric. So it was automated. The fact that I've sent Octopus Energy must be in the region of 15 to 20 emails in the last 6 months saying, can you help me out? Can somebody get back to me? What is going on? What is going on? Why am I getting bailiff threats from my previous supplier? Can you help me out? Can you help me out? Can you help me out? Yes, we'll pass you on to supervisor. Yes, we'll pass you on to supervisor. Yes, we'll pass you on to supervisor. Nobody passes me on to a supervisor. So there's these energy companies that are like this, refusing to get back to me, refusing to get in touch. I've got a guy laughing at the phone at me, taking the piss, not being clear, being in a really loud room. The cost of living is increasing. People are going to be losing their lives because of this. Like, it's not something that you can just take the piss out of. If you're working in that call center, I feel for you, but take some fucking dignity to your job, man. Like, take some dignity there. Like, what are you doing? Acting like a fool in a call center. I'm all right. I can shout and kick and scream and try and get shit sorted. But for people that can't do that, how many people are going to be left devastated, in tears, maybe getting overcharged? Like, I've had to chase and chase. They wanted to charge me £400 a month, and only because I called did they, oh, sorry, we're going to put it back down to 180. How is that cool? And those bills are automated. So when I'm calling and saying I've got a complaint, you've not updated at the exchange, nobody's getting back to me. I can't get an answer for love nor money. But when you want to increase your direct debit by £200 a month, you suddenly all of a sudden you've got a fucking email address that comes straight through, priority fucking mail, and you're demanding that and what's frustrating is in the email it says, if you agree to this, there is no need to do anything. Then there is nowhere in the email that says, if you do not agree to do this, contact us here. Like, genuinely. And I'm one person. Like, I'm one woman and I can handle it. Like, just about crying, but I can handle it. But how many families, how many individuals are you doing that to? How many people are you doing that to? Where they won't understand that bill, where they won't understand that they can call up and just fucking go, what the fuck? What are you doing? And I'm sure there's people that are so much more articulate than I am. And I paid off a bill from Bulb that's I probably overpaid, because I paid by direct debit with them, but probably overpaid. But when it got to the 10th threat of a bailiff, I was like, I don't want a bailiff at my door. I can't handle it. I'm going to pay you to shut you up. And it's 600 quid, which is a lot of money for me. If they're doing that with how many other people up and down the country, how much money are they making? This Bulb company that got taken out into administration, like a year ago. But then you read that the MD, or the guy that's the head of the board, was still getting his £600,000 a fucking year salary, was still getting a salary paid. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. And now they're trying to throw these union people under a bus, and literally hilarious. It's very funny because it is the bus drivers and the train drivers and public transport. And they're saying, oh, there's going to be a big problem with the RMT or whatever because they're going on strike. and we're making them the enemy. And if you learn anything about fucking unions, it's making sure that people are paid properly for the hours they fucking do. So it's not a case like you've got here, like you saw it yourself, Nikki, like you're at work, they're making you do more hours, they're making you do more hours, you're tired. Like, what about workers' rights? The reason we have Monday to Friday work is because of unions. We should be supporting them as a country. We should be supporting them. Who are these dickheads that have so much more money than sense, that do not think of other people, that do not think of like us as a whole? Like, individually you might be all right, but what the fuck about everybody else? And I'm not just talking about like, well, everybody else got to do their own thing. If they're gonna fuck with them, you don't think they're gonna fuck with you when they get the opportunity? Like, if people are fucking people, somebody needs to fucking do something about it. That's my manifesto. Number 1, teach child to suck a dick properly. Number 2, kill all the old people. Number 3, if people are fucking people, somebody should fucking do something about it. This is why I can't be a politician, because I can't articulate my thoughts articulately. But I hope you understand my intention. It's disgusting. I just think it's disgusting. And I don't know how people are going to cope. And it's only going to get worse. Dan says it's madness. The government are trying to survive by turning people against each other. I completely agree with you, Dan. Like, it's becoming that. Oh, my friend Jason was saying about, there's this thing about ants. Apparently with the ants, there's like 10 big ants, and then all the other thousands of ants are in colonies, and the 10 big ants say if only they knew that they could turn against us. Like, and then isn't the case that the energy thing has got nothing to do with fucking the Ukraine, whatever they're trying to do with it. It's all to do with profit. It's all to do with profit and with finances and money. Like, oh, I hate them. I just think it's disgusting. Just that sense of greed. I'm greedy. I will have like the other week I had salt and pepper king prawns, and my friend wanted one, and I said no. I said, you've got to have one. If you want salt and pepper king prawns, you should have ordered them. I said I could order 2 packs. You didn't want it. I ordered 1. That's my hoisin. Don't touch my hoisin. I'm greedy, right? But you can stay in my house rent free for as long as you need to. But just don't fucking eat my salt and pepper king prawns. Okay, so I'm greedy. Like, I get it. But on that level, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. People are working hard. People are working really hard every day, away from their family, away from their loved ones, away from their children, in order just to be able to put basic food on the fucking table, not even to go on holiday, not even to spend it on fucking TV or Netflix or whatever. Even that should be a given. That's not like a luxury. That should be a given, that you should be able to what? Have downtime. Oh my gosh, heaven forbid that you're allowed a life, that you're allowed to relax. That should be a given. That's not a luxury for people. That should be a given. You are living. You are alive. Live it. That is what you are here for. Don't make people feel fucking favourable because they get a fucking day off a week. And they're like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, no, I shouldn't have nice things or go to nice places or eat nice food. Fuck you. Yes, you fucking should. You deserve that shit. Oh, God. What do you think about Boris talking about war and sending UK troops out to fight Russia? I don't know the details, Chanel. I haven't read enough about it. I very much support Ukraine, and I feel sorry for people in Russia that are also struggling with this. I think it's disgusting what Putin's done. I think he should have been taken out. And this is all actually. I don't know actually, because you go, actually, have we created this mess as well? Have we created this mess as well? Yes. Like, I don't think we're clean as a country. Leanne, I have a decent job, finding it so hard. I hate to think how people on lower income families are coping. And this is what I was thinking on when I was on the phone. The poverty gap will just get bigger and bigger, Jane. I completely agree. This is what I was thinking when I was on the phone to Octopus Energy. And he's going, oh, can you calm down, ma'am? Can you not be emotional, please? Like, and I can help you. And I was like, how do you want me to know? You've just said that you want to take £600 out of my account and charge me £400 a month for one person living in a fucking terraced house, and I don't have the heating on, and you want to charge me £400 a month. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. We've got to stick together, team. We've got to stick together. Some cards are coming out. Karen says, divide and rule, it's what they want. Whilst we're looking down around, blaming each other, we're not looking up. Everyone can and should join a union. See, Karen, I'm with you. I don't know how we support the unions, but I absolutely think, fuck me, I'm on their side again rather than Boris Johnson's. I absolutely am on their side. Why shouldn't they be getting support? Why shouldn't be getting people like an inflation? Inflation is fine if salary goes up. So my stepdad was talking about inflation in the 1970s. He says, he was like, oh, you're talking now about it going up 10%. Like in the 70s, it went up to 15%. I think I've got that right. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it went up to 15% at some point back in the 70s. It was very difficult for people. However, the difference was then is that salary also went up 15%, apparently. Salary also went up. So inflation, as far as I know, forgive me if I've got this completely wrong, but it's the difference in cost. So if I have a box of tissues, right? And last year it cost £1, this year it costs £2, then the rate of inflation is £1 plus a whole another pound. It's 100%. I think it's 100%. I think it's 100%. Don't hate me, right? It's 100%. I think. So it's gone up 100%, right? So that's the cost of inflation is 100%. If I was on a £5 salary a year last year and this was £1, that would have been 1/5 of my earnings to buy this box of tissues. Let me try and stick with the maths. If this year it's £2, suddenly that's nearly a quarter of my salary, but my salary is still £5. If my salary had gone up with inflation, I'd be on £10 a year, in which case it'd be back to 2. Yeah, I think that's right. 100%. So it's the difference in the price by how much it's gone up. So a 10% difference is a lot. 2%. So if something was £2 last year, it'll be £2.20 this year. Yeah, if that's 10%, I think. But the wages hasn't gone up. The wage inflation hasn't cost up. So you can handle that. You can handle everything going up if you're also earning more money. But if you're earning the same amount of money and you know what you've got left a month, you know that you go, right, after I've paid my bills, after I've paid my rent on my mortgage, and after I've sorted out the kids and accounted for any water bills, electric bills, heating bills, or whatever, and the food, I might have £100 left a month buffer. Somehow you're supposed to save. Fuck knows how you're supposed to, right? Now with inflation, you might find that £100 gone and all of a sudden you're minus every month. That's okay for a month or two if you know you've got something coming in. That is horrific if there isn't that option. If it's just going to go on like this, how the fuck do you cope? More and more things you have to cut back on. I've been looking at some articles and things about going through like your direct debits and things and just checking if you're still subscribing to everything. I'm going to do this weekend. It's worth doing. Just like, for example, I was getting Apple TV. I haven't used Apple TV since Ted Lasso finished a year ago. Why am I still paying £5 a month for it? Like, I'm cancelling it. Anything that you just, I'm sure many of you already do this, so forgive me if I sound like I'm preaching to the convert and this sounds stupid to you. I'm just not very good at budgeting. I'm not very good at saving or looking at these things, and I easily let things go, you know. So go through your direct debits for all your cards, for everything, and just check that you're not still paying for something, because very often, like, I sign up, so like little things, so I use certain video tools online to edit videos or to do like these little graphics and things. I'll use little platforms online, and often they'll say, oh, sign up for like a free 3-month trial, and then it will have continued. So I would have signed up for the 3-month trial, done the video, and then just forgot to cancel. And then it's going back through and just cancelling all those things and making sure that you're only spending money where you need to. Even if you can afford it, even if you have plenty of money, start saving it, start keeping it, start keeping an eye on it. We don't know what's going to happen. It's important that we look after ourselves and make sure that we're putting a bit of, we're buffering ourselves as much as possible. Even if you've got plenty of money, you go, oh, I can afford to lose £5 a month. Don't feel like that. Chanel, absolutely. Everyone deserves to have a life regardless of their background and or political views. 100% agree. And it's a life outside of work. I'm talking about a life outside of work. Chanel, I can't even go out anymore. I just can't afford it. That's really sad, Chanel. That's really hard and difficult. I hope you're finding ways to find some relaxation time for yourself, because you need that downtime. You need it. There's a reason people go out and get shit-faced on a Friday, Saturday night is to escape the shit week that they've had at work all week where they're ready to explode. And so they do it by drinking and drugs and food and all that stuff. I'm not saying that you do that, Chanel. But that's how they do it. They do it to cope, right? Because you have to do that because the working week is horrific. So find a way to oh, to fucking send to yourself because it's horrible. Kelly, our union is fighting for a wage to match inflation, but our salary only went up 1.2% rather than 10% in line with inflation. I'm pretty sure MP's salary went up. I hate them. I hate them. Increase of 2.7%. MP's got a £2,200 pay rise. Chanel, what I don't get is some salaries have been topped up by universal credit. Why? These companies can afford to pay us decent. Oh, so they're topping up with the company to pay you. That's always the thing, isn't it? I was speaking to somebody about this week about how private companies, the benefit is the richer you are, the easier it is to make money. And the richer you are, if you fail, you get bailed out. So all these private companies, so when they took the trains over, or there was it Stagecoach. So Stagecoach was a public owned, so we owned it, and then it became privatized. Then they started losing money, like they couldn't keep up with everything and they were losing money, even though their ticket prices were extortionate. So then our public money bailed them out. So our public money, our tax money, then bailed out a private company. And we've seen that with Virgin as well. So you're having all this. So what we need to do is a very Labour idea. I don't know if Jeremy Corbyn pushed it through or actually many Labour people, apart from the current ones, fuck knows who they are. This idea of anything that's for public consumption should be publicly traded, not publicly. I'm so sorry. I'm not very articulate at this. Forgive me. I know I'm going to sound like an idiot. Anything. So if it's transport, so public transport should be government organized. Do you know what I mean? NHS, government organized. Energy organized. Electric organized. Water organized. What's the word? You know the word. You know what I'm trying to say. If you have enough money, you get bailed out. If you're not, you're going to get fucked. Charities are going to suffer. Had to cancel my charity direct debit. That felt sad to the WWF. Yeah, really sad, but completely understandable, Leanne. Completely understandable. And what's heartbreaking is these charities are going to know. They're going to know that's the case. They're going to know. I closed down Helena's Hospice Foundation, not because of funding or anything like that. I just couldn't do it justice. And it was sad to close it down. And I didn't close it down for those reasons, just closed down for more personal ones. But it was sad. Nationalised. Thank you, Neil. Nationalised. If services should be nationalised, they should be nationalised. We have inflation due to global prices rising, and our currency is weak due to Brexit. Nationalise is the word. Thank you so much. Nationalise. We should nationalise things. Why are we not nationalising things so they are publicly owned? Well, this is a waste of time, isn't it? But let's do some tarot, shall we? Nationalisation. That's the thing. Oh, shit. Okay. So, these cards came out today. We have the death card. The death card people are scared of, but the death card just means change. The death card just means a rebirth of some sort. Because for something to die, something has to be born. It's transformation, it's an ending, it's transition, it's letting go. It's letting go of something that you've been holding on to for a while. It's time to move forward. It's time to let it die. Grieve it, let it die. Grieve it, give it the space, give it the honor that it needs, and then move forward. Neil says politics for bitches 3 or economics for bitches. Maybe I'll do an economics for bitches. That'll be, I don't know who that'd be fun for. It'd be fun for somebody. Let's go with this one. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles also came out. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is practical, reliable, stoic, slow, steady, hardworking. So this is what we've been talking about. Death to the current situation would be nice. 100% change is needed. So here's an idea. So there's going to be change. There's going to be change. The thing is with death, it can be very slow and very painful or fast and very quick, but it changes everything. It changes all aspects, 360. It doesn't just change one aspect of your life. It changes everything as a whole. So to do that, do it gently. Do it gently, do it slowly, do it kindly. Do you know what I was saying earlier about nesting? Just have a look at your direct debits and see where you're putting money out that you don't need to. Just double check. Just cancel 1 or 2 things, not major things, because you deserve fucking Netflix. You deserve a fucking whatever subscription to whatever. You deserve to go to the gym. You deserve fucking to go out for a drink. You deserve those things. Don't take those things away. You've worked hard. Try and keep hold of one thing, but just take away a couple of things that you go, do you know what? I'll be all right without that. What else has come up? The 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, and praise. Rewards, recognition, and praise. I wish us all rewards, recognition, and praise. I wish us all for it to be lighter, for it to be easier, and for us to get through this unscathed. Tom French says, Louisa, I saw Politics and Bitches 2 last month, was blown away. Spent the following days catching up on your other material. You're now one of my favourite comics. Hope to see you live one day. Thank you, Tom French. What? Wheel of Fortune. Now, this card can be hit or miss. I always thought it was a good card, but this can be a hit or miss card. So, Wheel of Fortune is change, cycles, decisive moments, luck, fortune. Again, there's a lot of change coming through. Things are going to get, for shit's going to get real. There's the death card that we had. That's the new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortunes is new beginnings. We've got the Six of Wands, which is all about success and victory. So, actually, the change is a good thing. This is just the change is a good thing. The Knight of Pentacles, which is about being slow and stoic. And then finally, good things, my friends, coming. Good things are coming. We've got the Star. The Star is for hope, inspiration, positivity, faith, healing, renewal. Keep the fucking faith. Keep the love. Keep the faith. Look at where it hurts. Look at where it hurts. Poke it, talk to it, help it, listen to it, fix it, heal it. Take your time. The world is hard enough. I really think the world is very difficult right now, and we are sensitive creatures, and it's easy to absorb some what's going on and become shut in, right? To become shut in and closed because you go, oh my God, the world's fucking horrible. I hate everybody. I hate everything. Look how evil everything is. No, we've got to try and stay open somehow. We have to try, look after yourself, protect yourself, but then get ready to fucking draw your fucking, draw your battle armor and get ready to fight, because the good's got to prevail, and they cannot get away with this. They cannot get away with this. The argument against they always use is lack of innovation efficiencies, but how can trains energy be any worse than the state of things? Exactly. 100% agree. Also, you've had lockdown for 2 years, mate. Why have you not sorted out every fucking train track? Like, no one's used it. You should have sorted it out. Like, you could have worn a mask. You'd been fine, dickheads. Highly recommend seeing her live. God is amazing. Thank you, Madrian, you sweet, sweet lady. Guys, thank you for listening to me ramble on today, as always. I like our Lunday live streams, our Sunday live streams. I will let you know how it goes with the Diplomat. I'm going to miss my little sausage. Oh, my little sausage. Have a good week, whatever you're up to. And you needed this tonight. Thank you, Leanne. That's very kind of you. What's this discussion on Radio 4? What was it? Was it Gaslit, Groomed and Ghosted? Hello. No. Reason the theory not to put wage due to inflation. If you have a salary, you might just survive. Okay. Anyone that tells you or reasons not to put up salary, tell them to go suck your dick. They're just trying to keep it more for themselves. There's no fucking reason not to. They're keeping it for themselves. Fuck off with that. Don't even try and put that out as a mainstream BBC argument. Oh, guys, I'm going to talk to all the minions. Here's why you shouldn't vote for yourselves to be Turkey at Christmas. You know what I mean? It is disgusting when I think about huge billionaires like that. Elon Musk can buy Twitter for $44 billion. Listen, if you've got that much fucking money, you could do a lot of good. I'd like to think if I get that much money, mate, I'll do a lot of good. In the meantime, we'll do what we can. Treat yourself this week. I know that might sound counterintuitive. You don't have to spend money on yourself. Just don't not spend money on yourself. Don't cancel everything. Don't restrain yourself from everything. Do something nice for yourself. I don't care if you go, do you know what? I'm going to go for an hour by myself and leave my phone at home for a walk around my favorite park. Do that. I'm going to go and get myself a nice slice of cake or a cream bun from Greg's. Do that. Just do something nice for yourself this week, please. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Oh, send your love to Asha. Thank you so much to Nikki. Send my love to little Louisa. Right, lots of love. Have a good week, and I will see you. Thanks for tonight. You're very welcome. I will see you in Glasgow on the 23rd, and then in Bristol on the 24th of August. 27th of August in Bristol. 23rd in Glasgow and Bristol, and my London dates next month. LouisaOMan.com. But I think that's everything for now. Hello from Canada. Have a lovely week all. Glasgow, MAS, Glasgow next month. Book tickets now, LouisaOMan.com. I'm going to post it here just so you can see it. All my dates are on there. Come and see me. CCC, I meant kiss, 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 but never mind. You know what I meant. Lots of love to all of you. Take care, and I will see you next Sunday at 7 o'clock when I'm back, and hopefully even browner, because apparently it's 30 degrees in Krakow, so I'm very excited. Oh, do widzenia. I'm going to practice my Polish. Bye.